The 100LB sisters Tammy Slaton surprises everyone by denying speculations that the program will be cancelled. The 10,000LB sisters star Tammy Slaton has ended rumors that her program might be cancelled. Many fans have been wondering what will happen to 1000LB sisters after season 7 ended in June 2025. Since Tammy has achieved her weight loss objectives and some viewers are growing tired of Amy's antics, others believe the show has reached its end. On social media, Tammy spoke up and responded to a fan's inquiry regarding if 1000LB sisters has been cancelled by the TLC network. No, they haven't. Season 8 is what we're working on. Why individuals continue to spread false information about us beyond me. One commenter said, "I'm re-watching it all while I wait for the show to come out. I'm so proud of how far you've come. You're a real role model." The 39-year-old stated, fans were quick to cheer the news that a new season of 1000LB Sisters was coming. When their TV. When the television series 1000LB Sisters debuted in 2020, Tammy and Amy Slaton rose to fame. Together, the sisters weighed just over 1,000 pounds as they embarked on their journey in 2020. Fans have witnessed marriages, children, divorces, and deaths during the course of the sisters' battle to change their life for over 5 years. Over the past year, Tammy has wowed her admirers by accomplishing some significant weight loss goals. The actress was recommended for skin removal surgery to remove the loose skin that remained after she lost over 226 kilograms. Her remarkable weight loss. In recent months, Tammy has made her relationship with her fiancé, Andrea, public. She claimed that after nearly 3 years of dating, they were engaged. In May 2025, Sister Amy announced her engagement to Brian Scott Leorne. Later this year, the couple intends to tie the knot in a grand Halloween ceremony. However, Sister Tammy Slaton, who weighs 1,000 pounds, has skin removed and is wearing shapewear that hugs her body. Tammy Slaton, a 1000LB woman whose sisters and stars posted a photo of her in a tight-fitting bodysuit. Last month, she flaunted the results of her skin removal procedure. The TLC star flaunted her new physique to her sisters a month after the results of her skin removal procedure were shown on a 1,000 pounds program. The 38-year-old shared a number of images on TikTok on July 20th, but one in particular caught our attention. She was seen grinning while sporting a tight-fitting black shapewear item that flaunted the 500 pounds she had shed following bariatric surgery in 2022. A TikTok was added by Tammy. To everyone who questioned her attempts to lose weight, she responded with a sound to the carousel of joyful images that read, "I understood the assignment." Was the individual who distributed the assignment aware of the recipient? The person who assigned you the task should be the one to ask. However, I don't believe they did a lot of study. The 100LB Sisters reality TV star and her sister Amy Slaton Halterman have been very forthright about their desire for the procedure and the issues. It prevented her from obtaining approval. Along with her sister Amy Slaton Halterman, the sisters had discussed the issues that prevented them from obtaining approval for the treatment and how much they desired it. However, her doctors finally gave her the all-clear after much effort. "I was just so excited. I put forth a lot of effort to get this, and now it's here." Tammy told People last month, "After 6 years and losing more than 500 pounds, I finally got the go-ahead for surgery. I believe it was evident. I immediately had a look of surprise and happiness on my face." However, she also mentioned how anxious she was about the process after receiving the all-clear. "The night before my surgery, I was really scared," Tammy continued, "because I was really afraid of how I would feel looking at myself without the belly. I was even more scared about the skin removal surgery than I was about this sleeve gastrectomy surgery because they were chopping the entire belly." Tammy, who became engaged to Andrea Dalton last month, continues to savor her new body. She has made no secret of her gratitude to those who have supported her along the process. On a TikTok carousel with more selfies from July 1st, she stated that a lot has changed about me over the years. "Having the love and support of my followers, best friends, girlfriend, and family makes me feel incredibly fortunate and thankful. Since 2020, viewers of TLC have saw Tammy Slaton's 1,000-pound weight loss progress. Sisters. Since she underwent bariatric surgery in mid-2022, fans have been able to see her transformation on social media and television. During the same month, Tammy also shared a photo of her brother Chris Combs and YouTuber Chelsea Lynn with a group on Twitter. With old photos, she said on Instagram, "Rip, sweet angel. You will always be missed and loved so much." Tammy was sad when her husband Caleb Willingham died in July 2023. Caleb, I appreciate your real love and joy. Due to persistent issues, Tammy had to wait months for skin removal surgery. At last, she received approval for the procedure. In a June 2025 episode of the TLC program, she presented the findings. A month after revealing her new appearance following her skin removal treatment, Tammy recently shared a number of selfies from her life. She smiled at the camera in the July 2025 update, sporting a tight bodysuit that flaunted her new figure. However, where are the 1,000 pounds sisters now? Find out about the lives of Amy and Tammy Slaton 5 years after the premiere of their show. Amy Slaton and Tammy Slaton star in the 7th season of TLC's 1,000 Pound Sisters, which premieres on April 15th. Amy and Tammy Slaton became well known thanks to the TLC reality show 1,000 LB Sisters. Beginning in 2020, the program followed the Kentucky sisters as they battled their potentially fatal obesity and sought bariatric surgery. Amy weighed 406 pounds and Tammy weighed 605 pounds at the beginning of the show, meaning that the sisters weighed more than 1,000 pounds in total. Both Amy and Tammy had reached a mental and physical low point due to their weight growth, which had been an issue from birth, and the sisters were resolved to change. Since then, the popular reality show has chronicled Tammy and Amy's weight loss efforts for 6 seasons, documenting each health setback and triumph. Additionally, the Slaton sisters have opened up to their audience about their personal life, revealing their highs and lows over the years, including weddings and birth to arrests, divorces, and fatalities. Amy and Tammy are glad they let cameras into their lives. By sharing our experiences, we're encouraging others to realize that they, too, can lose weight. They're not by themselves. In 2023, Tammy told People, "The first episode of 1,000 LB Sisters 7th season will premiere on TLC on April 15th. Before we do that, let's review Amy and Tammy Slaton's rise to fame and current activities. Morganfield, Kentucky, where Tammy and Amy were raised, is in the nation along with Chris, Misty, and Amanda, 3 more siblings. In 2023, Amy told People that she and Tammy had to take care of their own nutrition a lot because their mother, Darlene, worked 3 jobs. Since childhood, the sisters have struggled with their weight. When their grandma passed away in 1999 while they were still young, the sisters' weight issues worsened. Amy remarked, "I started eating my feelings." Tammy told others, "We took it hard and turned to food for comfort." As Tammy and Amy grew older, their weight issues worsened, making it difficult for them to leave the house. In 2014, they began posting videos to YouTube in an effort to network. And TLC producers noticed them as their fan base grew. Beginning in January 2020, the show 1,000 Pound Sisters followed Amy and Tammy as they attempted to lose enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery. Amy stated to People, "We were already trying to lose weight before the show even got a hold of us, so it was the perfect opportunity." She and Tammy both eventually met the requirements for bariatric surgery, but they had rather different journeys to get there. Amy, one of the 1,000 Pound sisters, who weighed 406 pounds at her heaviest, discovered at the end of the season that she had lost enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery. She has reduced 176 pounds by December 2023 after undergoing the operation in 2019. In 2019, Amy said, "I feel good about myself regardless of what other people think, so I can go to the store and not worry about how I look. Talk about me. I'm gorgeous just the way I am." During and after her dramatic weight loss, Amy gave birth to 2 boys, Glenn Allen and Gage Dion. However, Tammy struggled to lose enough weight through exercise and diet to have bariatric surgery in a healthy manner. For the next 3 years, Tammy struggled with her weight and health after her doctor rejected her during the first season of 1,000 LB Sisters. She spent multiple hospital stays, went in and out of treatment for her food addiction, and weighed as much as 725 pounds at her heaviest. Tammy shed 180 pounds at a weight loss facility in Ohio in 2022. Her weight dropped to 534 pounds as a result, qualifying her for bariatric surgery. The operation, which she underwent in the summer of 2022, was featured in 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 4. As of August 2024, Tammy has lost a startling 500 pounds. Her ability to move without a wheelchair or walker and fit into a regular car seat without a seatbelt extender are just two examples of how losing weight has transformed her life. In 2023, Tammy said, I got my life back. I've dropped more weight in the last 9 months than I've ever done in my life. Tammy lost more weight than she and her doctor had anticipated, and she set her sights on a new objective: having skin removal surgery. In October 2024, Tammy's bariatric surgeon, Dr. Eric Smith, informed the public that patients often cannot have skin removal surgery until they had lost the majority of their weight and maintained that weight loss for 3 to 6 months. He was amenable to a quicker schedule in Tammy's instance, though. Her skin is quite loose. It hinders her mobility and leads to other health issues. In Season 6 of 1000 ILB Sisters, Tammy talked about how difficult it was for her to live her life with all that excess skin, and Smith told reporters at the time, "Because of this, it makes sense to think about surgery sooner rather than later, even though she'll keep losing weight in the future." She stated during the reality show, "I just want to be able to walk around more easily without losing my balance. Walking is difficult because of..." In the Season 6 finale of 1000 Pound Sisters, Rubin told Tammy, "We can't schedule the surgery now until we can get all these things worked out." Dr. Peter Rubin, a plastic surgeon in Pittsburgh, initially cleared Tammy for skin removal on her lower stomach and chin, but she was unable to have the surgery because she vapes. "I walk like a penguin. My belly goes this way, and I'm going that way." As of April 2025, Tammy has not yet had the skin removal procedure. Vaping would almost certainly result in wound healing and infection issues following surgery. In addition to chronicling Tammy and Amy's weight loss journey, the TLC reality show has chronicled the highs and lows of their personal lives, particularly with their partners. Amy and her husband, Michael Halterman, got married in 2017 and had a vow renewal ceremony in 2019 that was featured on the first season of 1000 Sisters. The reality show also filmed a lot of significant. Tammy's marriage to Caleb Willingham also ended tragically when her husband of only 7 months passed away unexpectedly at the age of 40 in June 2023. The two met while they were patients at Windsor Lane Rehabilitation Center in Gibson, Ohio in 2022, and Willingham proposed to Tammy in October, and they were married in November. Events in Tammy and Halterman's relationship, such as the birth of their 2 boys, Gage and Glenn, were also captured on camera, as was the dissolution of their union. Tammy said of her late husband, "He was my best friend and I loved him dearly." She continued, "When I met Caleb, he became my guardian angel, and now he really is watching over me." Amy has struggled with the law since she was on 1000 LB Sisters. In September 2024, she was arrested at a Tennessee zoo on drug and child endangerment charges. She suffered from issues related to her weight and her marriage. The Crockett County Sheriff's Department. According to a Facebook post from the Sheriff's Department, Amy and Brian Scott Lever, who were allegedly in the car with her, were both arrested and charged with 2 counts of illegal possession and 2 charges of child endangerment. Amy's boys, Gage and Glenn, were also present. Police were called to the Tennessee Safari Park after a visitor was bitten by a camel, but as soon as they arrived, they were overcome by suspicious smells coming from the visitor's car. On December 19, 2024, Amy and Leorne entered a guilty plea to simple possession of marijuana and simple possession of mushrooms, with the 2 child endangerment counts dropped as part of their plea agreement. Rather than going to jail, they were sentenced to 2 years of probation, paid a $1,000 fine, had to complete a state-approved parenting program, take a drug and alcohol test, and were prohibited from visiting Tennessee Safari Park. The teaser for the 7th season of 100B Sisters revealed that the camel bite, arrest, and plea agreement were all filmed. Amy said in the teaser, "It was just supposed to be a fun family day, but it turned out to be the worst day of our lives." 5 years after the first airing of 100LB Sisters, Tammy and Amy's journey on reality TV is still going strong. The 7th season of the show will premiere on TLC on April 15th, and it will include Amy's arrest, Tammy's continued search for skin removal surgery, Amy's new relationship with Leorne, and the family's planned intervention with Amy after she was. In 2023 and 2024, Amy stopped trying to lose weight and began working on her mental health, especially after being diagnosed with bipolar disorder, depression, and acute stress disorder. Despite her divorce and legal issues, Amy has been concentrating on the positive aspects of her life. In December 2023, she told People, "It's a relief to know that I'm not crazy. It was something else entirely. I'm not merely snapping for the sake of snapping. I'm snapping because I have bipolar disorder." Amy maintains her happiness by talking to Tammy, spending as much time as possible with her children and family, and surrounding herself with love, light, and puppies. Amy told People that she isn't only working on her mental health, but also making progress in her career. The reality star announced her first solo meet and greet on Instagram on April 1, 2025, after previously always being in public with her sister Tammy. In the season 6 finale of 1,000 Sisters, which aired in December 2024, Tammy stated that she was ready to start dating again, but she didn't want to date a man. Tammy, who came out as pansexual in 2021, said in the finale episode, "Lately, I've been feeling like it's time for me to start dating again." She also included details about the event in Evansville, Indiana, with the caption, "My first solo meet and greet. I hope to see you there." She continued, "As it stands right now, I don't want to be with another man. I'm moving on and looking for love again, but this time I'm thinking of seeing a woman. It doesn't feel quite right." In an exclusive Season 7 video, Tammy revealed to People that she is dating someone new, but she would not reveal who it is. She stated, "I've been seeing someone for the past couple of months, and things have changed. I don't even have those feelings for Guy anymore after Caleb died." Are proceeding smoothly. Dear viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Mina, and I hope you're having a good day. If you enjoy the video, remember to subscribe to the channel.